Probably not that bad.
Ew!
Count it all joy. Count it all joy.
What?
We don't want. You guys want to just take one car?
We are.
Oh, I thought.
Are we hopping in the car or what? So guys, we're going to 7-Eleven.
No sensei. Where are you guys at when I need you?
No sensei.
You guys don't watch Cobra Kai?
No.
Oh yeah.
Wait, they sell wine at the 99?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in like big cases.
That's why we don't shop there. We'll just buy some Powerballs. Some Powerball.
Gamble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go
Gamble
gambling.
live on podcast.
Yeah. Let's go to Vegas and just start gambling, huh? LOL, just kidding, but for real.
Oh my gosh, the 7-Eleven has a bee now.
Oh yeah, let's get that on camera.
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding, but for
Oh
real.
my god.
That means get their hot dogs, right?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my gosh. I've never seen
7-Eleven smell.
You're welcome,
Doesn't it
Happy
always
Camera.
just smell like 7-Eleven and 7-Eleven?
Yeah, it does.
What?
Cranberry Sprite.
No way. Good.
No, but it's just about it. Want a Sprite cranberry?
Want a price brand?
Want a Christ cranberry?
Bless you.
What?
I had one review about the podcast.
Hey, what's the Hannah? What's pH?
It's
Is
like
nine-
a degree that you get when you
That's
do
supposed
8
to be
years
good.
in college.
That's
away
good?
from acidity. It's sparkling
Yeah.
mango water.
This ruthless tall boy of flavored sparkling water is armed with agave nectar. That seems so nice for liquid death.
Liquid death.
It's like they're trying to make it sound good, but also trying to make it sound evil at the same time. I want to murder my thirst.
Timmy's paying for it all.
No. It's going on the cabin time budget.
What is that?
Want a Christ cranberry?
Get out of it.
Want a Christ cranberry?
Is this, you just want this liquid death, right?
You got declined. Thank you,
Boogers and
Hannah,
spit.
for opening the door
I
for
know.
me.
Why the heck am I opening the door?
Because
I
you're
didn't
such
know
a
we were
gentleman.
Literally
leaving.
4 people.
You're
I didn't
such
know
a
we were
gentleman.
leaving. I didn't know we were leaving.
Living?
I didn't know we were leaving.
Oh, you
Ignore,
confused me.
ignore the stash of food sitting in the corner when you walk in.
Wait, really?
You didn't see it?
No.
I can't smell anything but my
Can
own
you put
fingers.
down my drink?
Okay, sorry.
Bruh.
I don't know, just intro.
Intro.
Welcome to another
So
episode.
like the actual video or like continuing on with the vlog?
Hannah, you're overthinking this.
Well, I don't want to mess it up. Introduction to episode 11.
Have some enthusiasm. It's episode 12.
Welcome to episode 12. The title is...
What are you doing?
So you can't get out.
parking perpendicular. I will hit your car.
Welcome, happy campers.
There
to
goes the
episode
hydraulics.
12. Another episode of wonderfulness. Stop
I'm
it
giving
right
you the
now.
mic.
Freaking idiot!
Oh.
Welcome, happy campers, to another episode of Cabin Time, episode 12. Let's go.
Wait, if Timmy's over here, then who is this Timmy over here? Yo, what's the deal, happy campers? Welcome to another episode of Cabin Time. Thanks for all the support. You know, thanks for all the liking, subscribing, downloading, listening, watching, letting life change having of you being while we speak into of you having. You know, make sure that you like, subscribe, add to your watch list, watch all the way through, all the 9 yards. Make sure you assault that like button. Let's get into this episode. All right. That's how we do around here, baby boy.
You left us in the trunk for way too long.
Open it. Open it out here.
Oh, he dropped it?
That's what you get for laughing when my phone fell on the
Oh!
My Jimmy has
All right.
melted.
So we're just going to cut into this frame now, huh?
Get out of the way.
Welcome back to another episode of Cabin Time, episode 12. Thank you guys for tuning into episode 11. That was an absolute banger. And if you haven't, tune into episode 11 now and then watch episode 12 right after. Thank you so much.
Oh, and also like and subscribe. You don't really need to like, but subscribe. And if you're on Spotify, rate our podcast.
You can do that?
Yeah. You go to the little stars and you give it 5 stars.
Just
Wow.
5 stars.
Do
You have
5
to do
stars
5
so that way
stars.
more people can see this.
Let's try this. Hannah, give the world's second smartest man another multiplication
let's go.
question.
All right, this never
Yes.
happened.
This guy is the world's second smartest man. coming after me.
Are you ready this
obviously.
time?
Yeah.
You're not gonna let Sam get the right answer.
Well,
And you get the wrong answer?
You're not asking him. You're asking me.
Well, he said
Okay.
the right answer last
If
time.
I get it wrong, he
Yeah.
could get the
If
second
there's one thing
'Kay.
about Tim, he can do this kind of stuff.
Ready?
Go.
78 times 9. That was easy.
$720.
Sam
What was it?
702?
Wait,
got
ain't no
it
way. You
again.
could do that too?
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who
Yeah.
said
Isn't
that
your
Timmy
mom
was
like
good
a
at
teacher
I did.
too,
I'm
though?
actually-
Yeah.
I can actually do it. It's for me. It's hard to like, cause I have to imagine it in my head, and when you guys are like trying to like make me do it quick, it's kind of difficult.
Yeah.
I have to take my own time on it.
Mm.
I feel like, well, Sam, what do you do? Sam, if you guys didn't know,
For what?
Sam's mom does this, bro.
Yeah, my mom has been doing this for like, she's been a teacher for like 15 years. She does every subject, every level, college
Every
to kindergarten.
subject?
Every subject, every level.
College to kindergarten?
College to
Kindergarten
Dude,
to
that's
college?
actually
Doesn't
pretty,
matter.
that's
K through
actually
C.
pretty nuts.
So yeah, in school,
That's
there was no
crazy.
room for me to be a slack off.
Yeah. That's actually pretty nuts, though, to memorize
Wow.
everything from kindergarten to college.
Yeah.
Because my sister will ask me about something, and it's like 8th grade math. She's in 9th grade
Dude.
now. But it would be like 8th grade math, and I'll be like, I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning, and you want to ask me about this?
Yeah.
I've been like 8 maths further from that.
Yeah, my last math class I took, or when I took pre-calculus, and during that
Mhm.
same year I took physics, which
Yeah.
is just
Ugh.
another math class. It's a lot of trigonometry,
Uh-uh.
but this was always my thing. I don't know why. My mom is always the traditional do it on paper and pencil. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I want
Yeah.
to do it quick. So I
So,
just
yeah.
was so stubborn that I just learned how to do it in my head.
I don't even know where to start with things like that. Like, I could imagine it, and then there's just a bunch of numbers floating around in my head. But my brain, it travels a lot, if you guys can't tell. Like, I'll start drawing pictures in my head of, like, giraffes or something. I have too active of an imagination to
It's
have
just like the
numbers.
squirrel.
Yeah. I feel like it's hard for me to focus on one little math problem like that. I'll think of 200 different things.
Give me another one.
Let's hear one more.
I got you.
And to think,
Okay.
we thought it was Timmy, huh?
87
Well,
87.
times.
if I'm
competing Six.
against someone,
87 times 6.
Yeah.
See, he's doing that. I was trying to do it in my mind.
I am doing it in my mind.
You're
Wait,
using-
87 times 6? 542? No.
No.
512? 87. No, 522. Got him.
Ding, ding, ding.
23 seconds.
Yeah, so if I ever
see,
need
yeah.
if I ever
I don't-
need my taxes done, I'll just go.
I don't
ahead
do this for time. I do it for because I want to.
Quality.
It's 'cause Tim knows how to be a good-
educate my mind.
Yeah, Tim works the cash register at work.
Okay.
Huh? Used to?
No, he got fired for doing that.
No,
You did?
No, he did.
Oh,
bro, you're just
I'm sorry.
I know. Dang.
you really are just
Yeah.
jabbing
sorry,
at me
Kate.
today.
I'm done.
Okay, I have a would you rather for you guys actually though. That was all like.
Please don't be the same one.
I
No,
know.
it was all off tops though right there. I actually planned on asking you guys a would you rather. We ended up doing math for like 5 minutes. Okay, would you guys? This is just like. I don't know what I'd pick, but I'll ask you guys this anyway. Would you rather? And you happy campers at home can ponder this as well, and let me know. Don't worry, I could hear you. I could hear you through the screen. Just yell at your phone, even if you're in class or at work. I'll hear it. I'll hear it, bro. And you could even DM me about it. I'll hear it. Would you rather spend 5 years in jail or 10 years in a coma?
What?
That's a good one.
That is.
You miss
okay,
a whole
question.
decade of the world.
If you're 10 years in a coma, do you come back like completely normal, or you're like struggling with things like
I
usually
don't know.
people
Whatever
do?
usually happens when you come back from
I'm
coma.
taking 5 years in prison.
Okay, how about I amp it up then? It's like the worst prison ever, though. It's like, it sucks, and everyone there's mean.
I have
Okay, well
Jesus.
then I'd rather go. I think I'd rather go into Coma.
Actually,
5 years in Alcatraz or
Ooh.
Yeah, I would rather go into Coma. There's literally, I mean, you can't even tell that yourself is in a coma.
yeah, but
so why
no, but when you come out of the coma, you're not gonna know how to walk. You're gonna have to relearn everything.
You'd
Guess
be like a
what?
baby again.
I have Jesus.
That's why I'll survive in prison because I have Jesus. Either way, you have Jesus.
Yeah,
Either way,
I
you
guess
win.
so.
This guy's gonna be like Paul.
Prison, writing books and stuff.
Be like,
praising Jesus in
yeah, he's be like, yeah, joy of the Lord is my strength. I'm
Count it all joy.
so happy to be in jail. No, I'm just kidding.
Can you hold this?
My boy's trying to
You can
get
do
to
it.
his snacks.
You got it. I believe in you.
If you guys didn't notice, they are sharing a mic. Oh my gosh, if the enemy did not shoot us in the
Here, I'll
foot
just sit
even
next
more
to you,
tonight.
Timmy.
This is how you guys know. Since it's the beginning of the episode, I'll give you guys full disclosure that you're going to want to stick around. This is going to
Oh.
be a banger of an episode because the enemy wouldn't shoot us in the foot today if it wasn't.
Yeah, we literally. Oh my gosh!
What?
Wow. Let me tell you guys something. So I woke up this morning, and PB texts me. He's like, "Hey man, I just want you to know that." God loves you. Like, how he sends you those texts
Yeah.
sometimes? And I was so confused. I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to have a horrible day today? Like, literally. And then, I'm just going through the day. I was pretty tired, but I was like, oh, I really want to know what,
Why
God
he
has
sent
in
you-
store for me today.
Uh-huh.
And to not, out anybody, not to, jab anybody, but, stuff happened today, and it really brought me down. And I think all of us down a little bit. And then we were trying to record this podcast, and the mics weren't working, and
Yeah, man.
I just realized, God loves me, man,
Yeah.
and God's got us, man.
Yeah. Count it all joy. We're not in jail, but, count it all joy. That's one
Yep.
thing
We're
you
not
gotta
in jail
live
and we're
by,
not in a
but
coma
I
Or
truly,
Alcatraz.
Mhm.
or Alcatraz.
I truly believe that there's something valuable about this episode, though, because of what's just happened today. I mean, not even just because of that, but it's just extra confirmation whenever we run into little forks in the road
Yeah.
like that. I heard even today. Wow, who knew that this would circle back around into my life? But I saw an Instagram story, and it said that there's always something valuable about you when you know that the enemy is attacking you. Thief doesn't break into a house that doesn't have anything valuable in it. So why would the enemy attack someone who's not valuable?
Yep.
Because there's
I
nothing.
was actually just listening to a podcast about that too.
Mhm.
Wow,
See,
full
look,
circle.
count it all joy. See, God plants those little nuggets at the beginning of the day because He knows that, hey, something might go down, but count it all joy, baby.
And it's crazy because if you're not a Christian, you don't look at it that way. You're not
Yeah.
like, dang,
You could really
someone,
get down.
yeah, you, I know in my, before I really was walking with Jesus, if I encounter those issues where it's just your day's bad, my whole day will be bad.
Yep.
Mhm.
There's
But
not
there's
even
something
any,
about
Mhm.
having Jesus in your corner,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
having God by your side, knowing that no matter what you go through,
Mhm.
you're just
You're
gonna,
gonna be okay.
you're gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's crazy because, sorry, not to interrupt you again, but I keep you're about to say something.
No, I'm honestly not. I just want to add on to what you say whenever you say
No,
something.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, you could keep
I
going
kinda
because I
forgot
forgot.
Bro.
I guess, yeah. But I guess, we're all valuable, but it depends what we do with how our cup is filled at the day, Maybe it's half full, maybe it's half empty, but it just depends how you look at it. And I think it's great that we saw what we saw today and just got to put that in. We put that together here, too. That helped me just reflect just now. So,
Yeah, it's a
Whoopee.
good reminder.
Even Hannah, you could tell them the unfortunate news that happened to you today, but we could count it all joy.
I got waitlisted for the Taylor Swift Eras tour.
It's
What, is
okay.
my mic not working now?
You're not even talking into it.
Yeah.
I got waitlisted for the Taylor Swift. Is it good?
Yeah, keep talking.
Mhm.
Era tour. Very sad.
But you're counting it all joy, right?
Yes, very much.
You could say we. I was looking forward to that too.
No, you weren't.
I
don't even like
love
Taylor
Taylor Swift.
I don't want to hear anything from you, Timmy.
Did not say a single word.
No, honestly, before I met Hannah, I remember. Okay, little footnote for before me and Hannah became a relationship. I knew that if there was a little bit that I knew about her, I knew that I didn't even know like the difference between Christian or whatever. I just knew that there was just people who go to church. So I was like, oh, she goes to church, she plays volleyball, and she likes Taylor Swift. So I tried to act like I knew Taylor Swift to like bond with her, bro. It was so embarrassing because I would sing like a little bit of the song and then I would get the lyrics so messed up.
Was
It
he
was-
good?
Not really. I could tell,
She
but it
wears
was too early to
short
start
skirts,
criticizing
I
him.
wear
So
t-shirts.
the only song that he knew was "You Belong with Me," which everybody knows. So
Do you know that one?
walking the streets
Not
with
off the
you
top of
and
my
your
head.
I
wild
remember
tunes. I
you
can't
driving
forget.
to my house in the middle of the night. I'm the one that makes you laugh when you know you're about to cry. I know your favorite songs.
and
All right,
you
we're gonna
tell
get
me back
copyrighted.
Yeah,
Really?
You guys sound just like
yeah.
her.
Because dude, I sing so
Oh,
good.
I know.
I sound exactly like
No,
her.
that
bro.
was me. That was me.
It was you.
That was me.
I sound exactly like her backup singer that
So.
she takes on tour with her.
But basically, if anyone out there got a secure spot, is in line and not on the wait list, it'd be very generous if
So
you
give
just
it to
hop
me.
out and.
Give me the ticket, so that way I could dangle it right in front of Hannah's face.
That would be
so
so messed up.
Sorry.
I could see.
What the heck?
It's a gummy bear. Calm down.
I could.
Chuck that thing. She threw it at my like.
Can I have one? I could see Timmy literally entering the draw just to not get waitlisted and not even buy a ticket, just to show that he got a spot in line to show it to Hannah.
I would literally start crying.
I would actually feel bad.
I am. I was
I
really.
can see your eyes
looking
watering.
But Hannah,
Look what you did. Look what you did.
but Hannah,
Look at what you
It's
did.
mixed emotions, right?
Hannah,
Ain't no way. I'm so.
Hannah, Hannah.
Way. Dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was that serious.
It was building up.
I didn't know it was that serious.
It's okay. Count it all joy. Count it all joy. Count it all joy. I'm so happy to be in jail right now, God. Thanks. I'm so happy I didn't get tickets. I love it so much. It's best.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Wow, Timmy. Wow.
This is like laughing tears right now.
It doesn't look like that.
Wow.
promise.
Is this workplace harassment? I might have to I might have to. You know I'm the boss here, so I have to step in.
I said I'm sorry.
It was okay.
You're getting a write up. Okay, you're getting a write up, and that's
How many
what we're
before
gonna
I'm
call
fired?
it. Probably until we find another tech guy that could replace you. Hey,
It's gonna make a good deal.
well, our first cry on the pod.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't think that would
No.
happen.
It's okay. No, it's because I started laughing and then
She gotta start getting sad.
I started getting sad.
Your body is playing along with the band.
Do you need a hug?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Can I give you a hug?
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe next
That's
time.
gonna make me cry more.
Okay.
It's
Well,
okay.
aren't we supposed to be Christian on this podcast?
I can't believe that.
Count it all joy. Alright. Dude.
That was funny. That
Are you
was fun,
okay?
guys.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
okay.
Gather
That was
yourself.
fun.
Get it together, Eugene. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Mascara
Is
isn't
that
running. She has to get herself together.
My dad's gonna be so. Are you kidding me? You're crying over this.
Count it all joy. Well, I guess we'll do that little intermission where we turn from funny podcast into Christian podcast while she's gone, and she could come back and jump right into the conversation, eh?
Hey,
Hey, we're from Canada, eh?
Canada, eh?
So what are we supposed to talk? You want to answer a question right now?
You want to do the
Yeah, while we're waiting, we could answer a question.
Okay, I got this. I got this.
All right, all right, all right.
Hey guys, so this is a segment where we answer your questions. So if you want to ask a question, and it can be anonymous, because every person that's asked a question so far, it's been anonymous. So if you want to ask a question, go ahead and go to the link in our bio, go to the Google Doc or Google Sheet or whatever it is, and ask a question. and we'll answer it. And if we have a guest on, the guest will answer it.
Yeah, so if you have a question for a future guest, I was going to say if we have a guest and you know who it is and you want to ask them a question, but they wouldn't know until the episode comes out, so my
Yeah.
bad. Just ask a question that could be for a variety of things. Don't be shy either. If you type something that embarrassing, we can't see it. Just don't put your name.
Yeah.
I promise we're not like hackers that can see what phone or what region it's from. It's literally anonymous. Someone from Iran could have given us
cannot
that
do it.
question.
Don't- Why did you say that?
I was joking.
Now they're gonna actually think we could do that.
I can't.
Yeah.
We literally cannot do that.
Yeah. We haven't. I promise. I pinky promise. We don't lie either.
But if you do want to tell us who it's from, so we could pray for you, I mean, go ahead.
Yeah. There is an option where you can put your name too. But
so
yeah.
with that, we got 2 new questions. One of them saying, "What helps you guys share Jesus without the worry of losing friends? I get made fun of anytime I try."
Eesh, get new friends. No, I'm just playing.
I
That's a
mean-
pretty simple answer for going into context. At the end of the day, it's Jesus or the world. You know, you. There's no in between. There's no gray area. You know, it's either the light or the darkness. And as hard as it is to let go of friends like that, I've been in plenty circumstances. Not myself personally, but looking in on one of our youth kids. As you guys may know, we are all youth leaders here. And they've struggled with the exact same thing. And I'm pretty sure whoever asked probably is a youth kid.
Yeah. Seems like it.
But I've seen plenty of circumstances where they're afraid to share Jesus with their friends because they'll get rejected by them. And what I can say for you, what I would do in your shoes is just tell them. Or if you go to a youth group, just tell them about your youth group and invite them there, and someone else will tell them about Jesus, but you're the one that got them there. But just tell them. If they reject you, then you might want to just spend some time on your own, because who you hang out with is who you become.
Yep.
So if you end up following them and they're not following Jesus, then you're going to become that. Especially if you know the truth, that's a very dangerous place to be in. And hi, Hannah, welcome back. And, you know, more friends will come around, better friends will come around, you know. I've had like 3 circumstances already of kids who had to leave their friend group. And honestly, what happens is they just come to the youth group and find friends here.
Yeah.
And then slowly but surely at school, they'll find friends. Even if they don't start off as followers of God or righteous people, you know, just doing the bad things, they'll eventually invite them to youth, and those friends will be more open to hearing it, open-minded, rather than their friends that rejected them. So basically what I want to get at is life gets better when you leave that crowd. You know, you'll always find friends. Friends come and go, whether you are a follower or not. I mean, all 4 years of high school, I had a different friend group. All 3 years of middle school, I had a different friend group. So no matter what, you're going to be losing your friends. I'd say just pick better ones, I guess, or ones that are more open-minded, or just go to a youth group and find friends there. And if you don't have one and you asked from this area, Restoration Youth right here.
Yeah, I want to add to that. So I think all of us, maybe not Sammy, only because Sammy, you know, grew up here and basically everyone here goes to youth. So that's not a dig at you. That's just actually kind of cool.
That's just how your life is.
Yeah, but not speaking for everyone else, but I think all of us, we all had at one point had to leave our old friend group to just get closer with God. So if your friends aren't following Jesus, if they're not followers of Christ, and you've already done your part of trying to get them to come to church or plant that seed, and nothing's happened, it's time to leave. It's time to move on and get a new friend group. Because, I mean, I had to deal with that too. I mean, at one point, I didn't leave my friend group. I mean, I did pretty much. I don't hang out with them, but I'm still connected with them. I still talk to them if, you know, they need to talk.
Please remember what you were going to say. I just want to say this while you're on the topic, because I know you're going to branch off to something else in this story. But leaving your old friend group doesn't mean that you have to hate them or anything.
Oh, no,
Yeah, you literally just could spend less time with them. If they swipe up to your story, don't just be like, I hate you because
Yeah.
you're part of the world. We don't hate anyone. We don't judge anyone. It's just not healthy for us to be there, or else we're going to become like that, you know, and if we don't want to become like that, you know, then we got to do what we got to do to get closer to God. You know, it's nothing against you. It's just you don't want to follow God, so I can't.
Yeah.
You know. But back to what you were saying.
Yeah, the biggest part is having a community that, one, builds you up, and 2, will walk with you and disciple you. That's why it's so fun being around, you know, where I am. You know, I'm around the church and I'm around you guys because we all build each other up. No matter how much Hannah digs at me and calls me fat and
Or Tim makes me cry.
and I make her cry on accident. We all build each other up and we all encourage each other. I mean, that's just in any friend group, honestly. I mean, you'll go to any friend group and you'll see them just having fun with each other. But it's important to have a community. I mean, especially a community that builds you up. I mean, if you're by yourself, I think we all witnessed that during COVID. If you're by yourself, it's not fun. You can only last so much. You can only last so long with yourself. And kind of same goes with like a secular friend group who are of the world and not of Christ. You can only last so much before you start doing what they're doing.
Yeah, it's so hard because no matter what we say, what they're doing does look fun sometimes, you know, like it does look fun to do the wrong thing sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's just counterfeit, you know. It's not worthwhile, you know. I don't know where I'm trying to get at this. It's not like bashing anyone. It's just where we've all been. I've been a part of that, and I could say I'm not as healthy, as happy as I am now, or even joyful. I wouldn't even use the word happy. We just heard a sermon from Pastor Kevin. Shouts out Pastor
Joyful
Kevin.
series.
There's a difference between joy and happiness because honestly, maybe I did feel happy with my old lifestyle and maybe I do feel happy now, but the difference is joy, you know. On good days I have joy. Count it all joy on bad days too.
It's all
Yeah.
coming back around. With Jesus, you have happiness and joy. Joy.
Yeah,
Joy stays forever.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Joy is all seasons. It's basically, you know, you could look out for joy when you have Jesus. When you're just happy, happiness comes and goes. It's a feeling. But joy is like, you know, I'm in jail, but thank you, God.
Yeah.
Thank you for refining me. Steve-based. It's like another sense of hope. You know, there's something at the end of the tunnel when you have joy. When you have happiness, once it goes away, you're kind of looking for something else to make you happy again. But when you have joy, it kind of works every time. Oh, I have joy every time. Today sucks, but I have joy because tomorrow's going to be great again.
And I just wanted to say one thing for that. If you are going towards Jesus and your friends aren't, and things don't seem to be as funny with your friends anymore or as fun with your friends anymore, that's a good sign because that means that you're changing and things just aren't the same anymore. Even though they would suck, that's good because, I don't even know if I was talking the right way into that whole time. But you guys know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That don't think that it's like you or you're doing the wrong thing or that you have to stay the same because of the friends that you're with. If your decisions are changing, you don't want to do something that they're doing anymore, don't think it's you. It's like go with the new you, basically. Don't think you have to go with them now because you are changing inside because of Jesus. So don't forget about them. That was bad, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's
First
kinda
question.
answers it.
All right, I think this question will be good, especially since we have a couple in the room. And this one's going to be interesting because some people are really not going to like our answers. And don't take it personal.
Well, if you don't like my answer, it's my podcast. Go start your own podcast and
There you
like your
go.
own answer and have your answer there.
There you go. But by no means what we're going to say is I think it's more of an opinion on this question.
Yeah, well, also what we say is it's all our opinion
And experience.
and
experience,
if it's
yeah.
the truth to us, then we're gonna believe it's the truth. So I truly believe that this is the truth. You may call it your truth, like someone else outside calling it our truth, saying, "Oh, that's your truth, Kalai." But I believe it's everyone's truth, so I'm gonna say it, you know. But yeah, go ahead.
You can ask the question.
Okay, when is a good age to start dating? Any tips on red flags?
Oh.
All right, how about we do this? The couple answers, and then me and Sam answer. The single guy's answer.
Oh, the single guys.
You guys can answer the red flags.
Yeah.
Well, we can answer both.
Okay, well.
You guys go first. We'll just
What was
bounce
the
off each
first?
other.
Yeah. What was the first? What's the age?
When is a good age to start dating?
You want to go first?
Oh, how
What do
about
you think?
before we answer that question, how about you guys tell the happy campers kind of when you guys started dating and all that?
We started dating. If I could go back, I probably, in Hannah's standpoint, wouldn't date me because I wasn't the best influence. But the way that it worked out was probably a miracle. I think God knew that I was in a pit and he needed to use someone to pull me out, because I probably wouldn't go to a podcast and be like, "Hey, that looks tight, bro. I'm going to go to church." At the time, I probably would have valued a very special girl's opinion more than God's at the time, because that's just what I valued. It was just
You didn't know God.
yeah, I was valuing happiness, and to me, it was a girl. So he brought a girl into my life, and I knew that she went to church and all that. That's why I knew she liked church, volleyball, and Taylor Swift. So I tried to act like I knew Taylor Swift, and I didn't try to act like I knew about the church.
Which is good.
hmm But as she was going, I still continued with my lifestyle that I was living, and I don't know, I kind of felt excluded when I would want to hang out with her on Sundays, and I just knew that she was at church, and I was like, well, I want to go to church too then, because I want to hang out with you on Sundays. So I just showed up one day, and I remember, I don't know, just two people came up to me, and I know that we do that to everyone, but it goes a long way. You know, like how we have, like, I don't know, just someone interact with the new guy so they
Yep.
feel connected. But I genuinely felt connected
That's how I
because they
felt.
remembered my name. Like the next week and the next week and the next week, they remembered my name and remembered the things that I liked, and they cared about me for me. And I don't know, I just felt connected from that. But what I'm saying is, it's really hard for a circumstance like this to happen, you know, every time. Because while someone that does follow God, while they try to date someone that doesn't, what usually happens is she wouldn't have made me better. It's usually I would make her worse. But
Yeah, I want to say something, because I think one of the red flags would be they don't know Jesus. So for you guys, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different and interesting, because Hannah was going to church, Kalai wasn't, and somehow the relationship sparked to what it is here. So I think some people might say, "Oh, well, I could date someone who's not Christian and turn them Christian," but that's like the wrong way to think about it.
No.
The absolute wrong way to think about it. So I guess for you, Hannah, how did you know that Kalai was gonna just, cave in?
actually I could answer the first part of this, even though it's directed towards Hannah. In the
Okay.
beginning of the relationship,
Oh, yeah.
it was like that. Like, I did bring her down, but it took a turning point in time where I had to, like, reflect and be like, I don't want to make her worse of a person. I should have been making myself better of a person. So honestly, it was a pretty hard gamble for her,
Mm.
because I was bringing her down at one point in time. Like, if she wasn't like,
I think there was like a point where I was like, hey, like, you're gonna have to like fix this up, or like change this up, or else like I can't be with
Yeah.
you. Like, I can't. So I told him
Yeah.
he's gonna have to fix it up, change it up, whatever he
Mhm.
was doing at the moment. But I was like, yeah, or else this is it, 'cause like
yeah.
can't. So it's hard. It's
So
not.
you gave him
It
an
is hard.
ultimatum.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Wow. I
It
didn't
is
know that.
hard. And a lot of times people, and this is from the other standpoint of the person who tries to come to church through a relationship, it's really hard not just getting into the church. It's hard dealing with everyone else's opinion too, because I know that as I started coming, everyone kind of was like, oh, you don't even go to church for church. You're just going because your girlfriend forces you to go to church. And I was like, it was never like that. Like, if I didn't want to go, I would have just not went. I wanted to go. I remember one Sunday she was going, and I remember asking her. I was like, "Hey, can I come too?" And I remember she was like so surprised and like shocked. Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
'Cause
I
she-
think I kind of thought that was weird. I was like, oh, okay, sure.
yeah, I just asked her to go, but
Okay, so Hannah,
Mhm.
at what point did you realize, okay, well, this is actually gonna work?
I know this one.
Oh, well, I guess Claire
I
remembers
know-
everything.
I know everything about this because this is my story, man. This is my
That's true.
testimony actually.
That's true.
So I know.
I
this.
I know it's more of Clyde's. I think like I don't want to be like, oh, God used me to change Kalai, like, and
Yeah.
I'm like the plot twist or whatever. But I do think that most of this relationship benefited Kalai in to changing into a new person and who God has created him to be. And I mean, I just happened to be the person that God wanted to use to like put Kalai back on the right path, which is nice because I end up with him forever. So, but yeah, I think this benefits Kalai more in a sense, like,
Yeah,
because
she
his
knew
life
Jesus.
changed. His life changed. It went
She
a
did.
180. So
But I think it definitely turned into, oh, this could work when we became youth leaders, huh?
yeah,
That like switched to second gear, like
Yeah.
of believership, if that's what you could call it.
Okay, so before we start going off that tangent, no offense, but we're answering the question.
yeah.
Okay, going back to the question,
What age?
what age? What's a good age to date?
Okay, honestly, in my opinion, I don't think there should be an age. It's just a level of maturity. Like we
Oh, you're
have
one of those.
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
we have a kid in our youth group, and I believe that he is a pretty solid believer already. And I'm like, dang, dude, this guy's more wise than I am. I'm like, you could be a leader too. It's just an age thing.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
exactly. what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
And I'm like, so if there's someone mature like that, who am I to be like, oh, you can't date yet just because you're that age? I think your relationship
Well,
with God is very
But-
intact.
But here's the thing with that, I would say, is not many people are like him.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So-
saying.
I think, like, yeah, like, he'd be fine, but the majority of people around, I think that, you shouldn't date in middle school or, like, even high school
Absolutely not.
because
No.
there could be the most mature 14-year-old in this entire world who thinks he is just like great, but the majority of the girls around might not be that mature. So it's just not a smart thing. Like at that age, middle school, even high school, everyone's growing, everyone's maturing. Our brains are still maturing, and it's just, I honestly think it's never a good idea to do that, because if you just avoid dating, it's a lot of heartbreak that you avoid. It's a lot of mistakes that you avoid. It's a lot of doors that don't become open, because there are a lot of like, I've seen like a lot of friends like in middle school and high school, one thing leads to another.
Yeah.
And no matter how much like you say like, oh yeah, I'm fine, like this, I'm okay, one thing leads to another. I've seen it with a lot of my friends. And so if you just completely avoid it, if you're like, hey, like I'm just gonna wait till I'm older, I'm out of high school, whatever, it's a lot of things that you avoid, doors that are closed that remain open for the right person. And so I honestly think that you should wait until high school, and that's what my parents told me, and so I did.
You're right. You're actually so right about that. Go
Yeah.
ahead to me though. I'll keep
Okay.
my thought. Wait, let me memorize my thought before
Okay,
you start.
memorize.
Okay.
I actually didn't wait until
Okay.
high school's over. It was my last 2 months of senior years, but
Okay. I like how you mentioned like they're like maturing, yes, but also like as like a not a teenager, but like as like a middle schooler to high schooler, you're still trying to figure out who you are as a person. So like honestly, how do you expect to have a relationship, like a God honoring relationship, while still trying to figure out who you are?
You don't even know who you are yet.
Yeah, when you don't even know who you are. And I know I'm speaking, the single dude, me and him, but still, like honestly, I mean, yeah, we know, single still. But it's like what Hannah said, it saves you a lot of heartbreak, that's for sure.
Oh boy, yes.
I
it
mean,
does.
you're obviously gonna be like, dang, they're in a relationship. I want to be in a relationship, and you're always gonna feel that way. Respectfully, I mean, that won't go away, but it does save you a lot because a lot of us are maturing in our faith, and it's better to mature in your faith
Yes.
than I was
In
gonna say
somebody
something
else.
so far. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. So that's my 2 cents.
And like another thing, I know it's very normal, very, very normal, and everyone has a girlfriend, everyone has a boyfriend nowadays in whatever grade and stuff, and it's very normal that everyone's always with somebody. But just because something's normal doesn't mean that it's the right option. Yeah, just because everyone else doing it, like she's with him, she's whatever, it doesn't mean that it's the right thing to do.
I also want to say that you're also like, don't get in a relationship to just get in a relationship. I mean, there's going to be someone out there that I've had this conversation with one of my friends before, and you're going to encounter someone, and if you get in that relationship, you're basically preparing yourself for that right person.
Yes.
You're preparing yourself for that right person. So why bring all this baggage with you when you could just be preparing yourself, maturing in your faith. So that way when you do meet that person, you're the strongest, maybe not the strongest you'll ever be, but you're as strong as you can be rather than being as weak as you can be, right?
Yeah.
Meeting that person at your lowest point when you could be meeting that person at your highest point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thing that you mentioned that baggage is that, why are you going to go through all these relationships that aren't going to matter in the future, and then you finally meet that one person and you're going to have all that baggage? Now that person's going to have to deal with all the baggage that you brought from all those other people that you tried.
Yep. Like, I feel like a lot of people nowadays, they have, like, trust issues. They have so many insecurity stuff because of relationships, because of heartbreak, because whoever they were dating hurt them. So just imagine if we could have avoided that and just waited, like, until we were older. A lot of those issues or stuff like that we now deal with inside, it wouldn't be there if we would just not have just dated anyone and whoever came up and showed interest in you, So
Yeah.
that's
I feel
kind of
like it's
what
just
Sam said.
also just Christian or not, I feel like it's just so hard to date in high school because you could have a fine and dandy relationship, but there's so many kids who like just
Yeah.
rumors, lies, everything under the sun is just
So many friends.
hey, did you see your boyfriend? He was walking with another girl the fourth period. Hey, did you see your girlfriend? She was like doing this, and he was wearing her scrunchie, and she was wearing his sweater, and it's like, dude, like, it's just so much. Like, you're not just dating one person when you're in high school. You're dating that person and their whole friend group, and it's just so hard to do.
Honestly,
Because and you guys all know that that's the truth. That whenever one of your friends in high school, because honestly, like after high school, it doesn't really happen because I don't know, we're just all more mature. We're in a different state of life. But when you're in high school,
Everything's just more public
yes,
to everyone.
and I know that a variety of you guys listening can relate to that. That one of you guys have a friend who's in a relationship, and then you guys also have a group chat where you guys just talk about every single thing that happens in that relationship, and it's like, why date in high school when you're dating literally like 5-6 people rather than just that one person?
Yeah.
You may have an intimate relationship with that person, but overall you're dating all of them. Like
Yeah, so going to the red flags,
Oh yeah.
if they're not a Jesus-loving, Jesus follower, they don't read their Bible. No, I'm just kidding. No, if they don't follow Jesus, man, it's not even worth it. I mean, let me put it this way. Be their friend, plant the seed, but don't go into that relationship.
yeah. It's not like we're hating or judging, because I know a lot of people take that as judgment, but literally what we're doing is looking out for ourselves too. Like, we're not just calling that person poisonous and ugly and toxic and
because they're
lame
not a
and hating
Christian.
them because they're not a Christian. It's just we don't want to follow that life. Whoa.
What?
Why would
We
you
don't
do
want
that?
we don't want to
There
follow
was no reason.
we don't want to follow that lifestyle, you know?
Because it just rocks. It rocks our boat.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we don't spread the gospel to
Mhm.
everyone, though. We spread it. We just keep our distance. We don't get into a really intimate, close relationship with them because we will end up like them. But that doesn't mean we don't go to
Mhm.
fourth period and tell them about, hey, yeah, life is good. I'm doing this. I'm doing this around the church. If you want to come and hang out,
Yeah.
you know.
Biggest red flag is, if they don't follow Jesus. It says it in the Bible.
Yeah.
2 Timothy says, do not be, it doesn't say unequally yoked, the words, but it says, why would one who is righteous be with a partner that's wicked?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a strong word.
Yeah,
But,
but
the
it's-
premise of what Paul was
Mhm.
saying is unequally yoked, and when
Mhm.
when the balance of the relationship in Christ is not
Yeah.
quite
Yeah.
balanced,
It'll create a lot more argument too, and just getting into that relationship, you just expect more problems to happen too when that's one of the red flags, because when you have different opinions like that, it comes with different opinions and so many other things,
Mhm.
like what we're allowed to wear, what our partner forces us to wear, if that's what the world says now. It's just what we want to wear to respect our partners, what we want to say to respect our partners, what we want to do in actions to serve our partners. It's all different now because you believe in what the world thinks is a very nice thing to do in that circumstance with an intimate partner compared to what we think Jesus says to do with a person of that matter.
Well, I think. Were you gonna say anything
No, I
else?
forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, I was gonna say something to kind of like. We don't have to be done after this.
Yeah.
But like to summarize like both of the questions, if you are not in a relationship but you're looking to get into a relationship because you want somebody like that, or you want to date someone, just know that your first purpose is to further the kingdom of God, to plant the seed of Jesus and his love in people, and have that relationship going before there's a relationship between you and another person. Because if you are solely focused on just planting God's seed and that's focusing on him, then he's going to send the right person in.
Yes.
Because you're not like, oh, here's Jesus and here's me too. Let's get together and let's go hang out. And let's have, it doesn't make sense. So just focus on planting the seed of God and he will send the right person.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly. I was gonna say something again. Oh, so I think to cap this off, because I think we're all thinking the same thing. I'm like 95% sure the person who sent this message is in youth, and if you are, do not date. I'm sure you've heard many stories of people like who've gone in relationships, broke up, and then they just went downhill from there.
Mhm.
But listen, you don't need a relationship right now. Just get connected with the community. Honestly, at this
Yeah.
point, just find accountability with your friends around you, your godly friends, and
Mhm.
just allow God to just mold you,
Yeah.
because you're still in that phase where you're getting molded. I mean, you'll always be there. God's always going to be refining you, but now is the most important time to get refined. Now is the most important time to be molded and turn into the person that he wants you to be. So first, just follow God, and then, just kind of learn where you're going in life before you bring on someone else.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And very good.
Oh yeah, because also in a relationship, you don't want to just better yourself and make yourself look better. In a relationship, the idea is to make the other person better with you. And if you're
Mhm.
not making yourself better in the relationship, how are you going to bring someone with you? A lot of the time at that age, it's more so just looking out for myself. And if something even pops off, the first instinct isn't even to look out for your significant other. It's just to protect my reputation,
Mhm.
and that's not really what a relationship is supposed to be yet at that time. But go ahead, Hannah.
I was going to say, like, kind of going off what Timmy said, For you that's in the youth group, if it is, probably. If you're a boy and ask this question, you said, Timmy said like how God's like molding you right now as the time that you wait for the right person. What?
Nothing.
Oh, just think of it like this. The more that you allow God to mold you into the right person that you've called, he's also doing that for your future girlfriend, your /wife. So just think the time that you take, that precious time, he's also doing it for your future girlfriend. So that's why for girls and guys right now, it's important to allow God to mold you however long it takes before you meet that right person. So yeah, take that time preciously.
All right, guys. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm pretty sure they said thank you too, because whoever's
you're
asking
welcome.
out there definitely.
We love you.
Mhm.
We love you.
Don't date right now. It's not worth it.
I'm not doing that.
If you guys have tuned into Cabin Time before, we like to do a little nugget at the end that we call a challenge. And for this week, we will be reviewing the 5-star, ultimately real meat having good, expensive as heck for some reason. Why was it that expensive? It wasn't like broke your pocket expensive, but it's like for that quality of food, it shouldn't have been that much. But we have the McDonald's McRib, and we will review it for you so you don't have to eat it and poison your body.
Guys, I'm
well,
not
it's going away. Today's the last night
Yep,
for it
today's
anyway,
also the last day to eat a McRib, so
for next year or
So
whenever it
whenever
comes out.
I'm
They-
not gonna lie.
yeah.
You are nasty.
You're
You're not
gross.
getting the mic no more.
They nerfed the McRib. They nerfed the McRib like
Is there
4
cheese
times.
on this?
No, it's just meat, barbecue sauce, and onions
I
that
saw,
don't
like,
even look
white stuff
grilled.
on
Yeah.
there.
That was
That's-
onions.
All right.
It was sauerkraut. I'm
Hey,
just
Logan,
kidding.
come join us, man.
Yeah, Logan. come.
Logan, come taste the McRib with us. Everybody, welcome Logan. Logan's
Oh.
hand.
Logan's hand.
New.
Take
new-
one,
new
pass it
tech guy
down.
in the building.
How many, Kalai? What time did you buy this? It was about 6 o'clock.
They're
Yeah.
cold.
It's been what
It's
time?
8:45.
It's almost
Alright.
been 3 stinking hours, and they've been
Well, if
sitting
you
in
eat it
there.
fresh-
Wait, there's only 2?
I cut it in
You
half.
want to eat the whole thing?
I cut it in
No,
half.
I don't know
Yeah,
how these
I
work.
wasn't about to eat the whole thing. That's why I only got 2 and cut
I'm
them in
gonna
half.
throw up.
No,
I
I'm
could
just kidding.
smell it.
I
bro.
could smell it.
All right, guys. So this is the McRib.
Oh wait,
it's
show
a
them
plastic
the meat. Show them the
patty.
meat. Show them the meat too.
Ooh, I got
Open
chills.
one end and then keep the other end closed. Okay.
Wait, go up to it.
Maybe take off like an onion or 2 and just show them like what the meat looks like.
This is no dig at McDonald's. McDonald's, if you want to
Yeah.
sponsor Cabin Time,
No.
Yeah.
Cabin Time. I mean, McDonald's, if you want to support us, by all
Yeah.
means, send us a huge donation.
Hey, I'm about to
and we
give a
will-
And
good
fix
review.
your McRib,
I'm about to give a
please.
good review.
That's
Mm.
disgusting. Look at the middle of
Ooh,
that.
That looks so good.
Here, do it like this.
I'm gonna yak.
Almost as good as the filet-o-fish.
Oh, you go.
Would you guys, would you guys rather eat this or the filet-o-fish?
This.
I haven't had the filet.
I can't stand fish. All
Why?
right, Hannah,
They're
get your
taking
half.
forever. I'm going.
Oh, ain't no way.
Ugh.
And you got a pickle too.
There's pickles on there.
Is it that bad?
Probably not that bad.
Ew.
Go back. Is it good?
Okay. Let me try.
Is it good? Or is it
Hannah, cheers me. Come
I
on.
don't want to.
Please, Hannah, cheers me.
This thing
I'll
looks
cheers you, Kalai.
disgusting.
Okay.
The meat.
You know how many
I don't even
chemicals?
taste the meat.
You know how many chemicals are in this meat?
Are the pickles kosher? Can you taste kosher?
Ugh.
Is kosher a seasoning?
The barbecue just takes over everything.
I'm getting nervous.
I really don't think I could get this one down the hatch.
Dude, it's not. It's. You don't taste anything. It's just a lot of
Fake
barbecue.
meat. Fake meat.
It's just barbecue.
It just tastes like pickles and barbecue sauce.
Yeah, you don't even taste the meat.
Not even a little bit.
Why can I not taste the meat actually?
That's
though?
what I'm saying.
Because it's all chemically made. Doesn't even taste. Ew, that's.
You're
Sam,
disgusting.
you're
dude.
weird.
Take another bite, bro.
I'm
Go.
just hungry though.
If I take out a French fry with this though,
There's
Okay.
French fries in this bag.
No way.
I got some fries, but I ate them.
Give me one.
I ain't eating that. That thing is soggy.
Here, guys,
have a
take a
napkin?
napkin.
The onions are all right. Did you try yours? You took a nibble, Hannah.
I'm not eating that.
It's not that bad.
It doesn't taste that bad,
Hannah,
but
for
you
the
know,
happy campers.
Oh no, I do not like that.
For the happy campers.
Yeah, no. That's
No, give a good review.
McDonald's 5 out of
This is the best ever.
Yeah, eat it. Look how good it is.
Ugh. That like that texture is like, it's not like a cheeseburger type of thing.
McDonald's. This is 5 out of 5 stars.
It's like
I recommend it to everyone.
No.
But if we don't get sponsored
No.
by McDonald's, this is a 0 out of 5, -8 out of
I
5.
need
But
to cleanse the palate.
if McDonald's, if you're sponsoring us, it's a 5 out of 5.
No. Don't lie to them.
If I could eat this for the rest
If they're
of my
sponsoring
life,
us,
I would.
This is disgusting.
Shoot, I'd eat the whole thing. If
Hanna.
McDonald's sponsored us.
Hannah,
I love it so much that I would buy 100 more and eat them all for dinner tonight.
Hannah, don't you want to
No.
work full time for Cabin Time?
Not by McDonald's,
McDonald's, if you sponsor us, I will eat 5 of these in a row.
no. Ugh.
McDonald's, I
Yeah.
just want to be salaried.
I know why they patched
No.
that one.
Oh, the burp, bro! Oh, y'all are gonna love that.
That's gross.
It tasted like McDonald's.
I would rather.
Oh, no,
I'd be on board if we were sponsored by In-N-Out or Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, because
good.
a Christian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part, but yeah. But this is just like, ew. I can't believe you ate that.
I can't even.
You look sick.
It literally tasted like I grilled a rat. Just like put it in between two buns.
Ugh.
Oh, there goes my hat.
Yeah. No, but that's good. I love rat meat. 5 out of 5. Good job, McDonald's.
5 out of 5 model.
Yes.
Ew.
All right.
Straight
Ow,
up.
it
That
hit
was
my mouth.
gentlemanlike.
Are we landing this plane?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, McDonald's. Best
No.
menu item
No,
ever.
thank
I can't
you.
believe that you
No,
guys are getting
thank
rid
you.
of this one. It must have been such
How
a
much were they?
moneymaker.
How much were
How
they?
much was it?
It was like $5.39 for itself.
For what?
Yeah, not even the combo. Though. The combo was like $9. 9 bones. Imagine paying 9
Well,
bones for
all of them are like that now.
for McRib.
Well,
'Kay.
McDonald's,
Go
God
be-
bless you.
That almost just went everywhere.
We loved it. It was so good.
No, we did not.
I'm just so sad that it's getting patched. Hopefully you guys bring it back again. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 12 of Cabin Time. Hannah, did you just burp in my nose?
Sorry.
You know what's so strong in that McRib, in that barely nibble? Those onions are
Yeah.
strong.
They picked that.
That's
thing.
why they're smart, bro. They lather it in barbecue sauce and put a bunch of onions, so that way you can't taste the plastic in
And the
in the
meat.
meat.
Yeah.
The rat.
No, the
Oh my
the
gosh.
acidity in the onion burns off all the chemicals.
Guys, that's definitely a 3.5 pH.
Yeah.
Oh
All right.
my.
No,
That's more
9.5.
like a 1.7 acidity.
Mhm. Yep. On that.
Sorry, scientist Hannah.
On that note, that
You're the
thing
one
was
that
so
wanted
good.
alkaline water.
I don't know my pH to go.
All right, thank you guys for tuning
Do
into
you?
episode 12. All
I
right, thank you-
don't.
all right, thank you guys for tuning in.
I do.
All right, thank you
I
guys for tuning
don't,
into episode 12.
but I
of-
should.
All right, thank you guys for tuning into episode 12 of Cabin Time. With that being said, over and out.
Dude,
and
when are you gonna
up and
return
down.
to-
All right, thank you guys.
No.
Thank you guys again for tuning into
GTA
episode
cheat
12 of
codes.
Cabin
I'm
Time.
gonna pee.
GTA
Stop.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
gonna pee. Stop.
okay.
Just do the same one.
Do the same one, but as fast as you can.
Okay. Circle, circle, triangle, circle, 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 L1, L2, R1, triangle, circle, triangle.
All right, together. Circle,
Circle,
circle, triangle,
circle,
let's
circle,
go.
circle,
Triangle,
circle,
let's
circle,
go.
circle,
Square,
circle,
triangle,
circle,
let's
circle,
go.
Owen.
All right, thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Cabin Time. Out here, episode 12, you feel me, son? And having a good time with us and eating a McRib. That was so good. McDonald's, if you want to sponsor us, it was the best thing I've ever had in my whole entire life.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Over and out.
Goodbye.